come in. All right, first question from Jason Caldwell.
Luke, for you, what's it been like in this offense when you guys in the spring they go, hey, the tight end is going to be more involved, and you kind of have that thought process throughout the summer. What's it been like, and how do you enjoy this offense so far?
Yes, sir. So when they first introduced the offense to us, the big main points, I mean, the downhill physical run game, just a pro style offense, and it had everybody really excited whenever it was introduced to us. But being in it in the spring and more so now through camp, man, it's been so awesome, so refreshing. It's been something that I think every tight end will enjoy throughout the season, and it's just made us so much more multiple. We're really enjoying it though.
All right, next question from Justin Ferguson.
Hey, Luke, playing fullback in this offense, we saw you guys do some of that in the spring, and we saw you in particular do a decent bit of it. What has that adjustment been like, and how much do you enjoy getting that opportunity when y'all do go, I formation and stuff like that?
Definitely enjoy it. Did a little bit of it in high school. Mostly played quarterback, but did a little bit of it in high school, especially my senior year. I really enjoy it. It's a lot more reading. It's a lot more. You got to be in sync with the O line for sure and know who we're pointing out and everything. So it's really great. I've enjoyed it. I know Shanks enjoyed it. A bunch of other guys it brings that physicality and that toughness to our offense that we really need. So I enjoy it.
Next question from Nathan King.
Hey, Luke, you've known Bo for a while. How have you kind of seen the insertion of TJ into y'all's offense, maybe step up his competitive side, and just what's different about Bo this preseason from where he was at this point last year?
Absolutely. Bo's a competitor. He's one of my best friends. Really close to him, really close to his family. So the one thing I've always known about Bo is he's a competitor, and TJ is too. I've got to know him too, and both of them have kind of bred success with each other, and I really enjoyed watching it. And they really bring out the best in each other. So I'm excited to see how it unfolds and everything.
Next question from Jordan Hill.
Luke, you're coming into your third year here. Just what do you feel like this offseason you got better at, or areas of your game you think you've improved going into your third year?
Absolutely. I think every year, as a college football player, you definitely improve mentally. The mental side of the game, people don't really understand, but it's definitely something. So just being able to read defenses, read coverages, be multiple mentally throughout the offense, and then also Coach Pitt's program has gotten us all a lot bigger, faster, stronger. So I feel like that's what I've been working on, and feel much more comfortable this fall.
Next question from Tom Green.
Hey, Luke, you kind of touched on the downhill style of the offense. When we were talking to Coach Bobo last week, he said it's not just an X's and O things, but it's a mentality and approach. Just how have you seen that approach kind of change this offseason?
For sure. At Auburn, since I've been here, for sure, there's always been a certain level of competitiveness you've had to go through as an offense because our defense has always been so good. I mean, you have Zacoby and Owen and some of those guys. I mean, you're going to have to be downhill and physical. So it's definitely a mindset, like you said, not just X's and O's. I mean, we're trying to bring that in the huddle every single play. Like, man, we got this amount of yards, this first down here, this first down there. We just got to go out there and get it. And I think it's a mindset that everybody's just kind of buying into. It started in the spring, carried over through the summer, hard summer workouts, and now it's really unfolding.
Next question from Mark Murphy.
Can you talk about how you thought the offense did in the first scrimmage, and is there anything you guys would like to do better in scrimmage too?
Absolutely. There were some good things, some explosive plays that we saw. As a tight end room, there were some good things that we did too. But definitely just playing clean football, being dialed in, being locked in. I feel like everybody had that fire about them in there, and there were some high moments, some low moments. But just playing clean, penalties, just the X and O's, the fundamentals, the details of everything. I think that's what we need to work on, and that's what we'll try to work on tomorrow for sure.
Okay, a follow-up from Justin Ferguson.
Now, look, how much better do you think you've gotten as a receiver, receiving type option at tight end since you guys have, switched to this new offense? It seems to be you guys are getting a lot more work at bat in practices. How much do you think you've taken a step forward in that department?
Definitely feel more comfortable, more confident. A lot of individual work with Coach Bedell, a lot of work with the quarterbacks individually, and then team reps. I mean, you can't say enough about just team experience. Being able to go out there and run those routes in practice, execute what you need to execute. Like I said, just a lot more confident, and I feel a lot better about it.
All right, we got time for 2 or 3 more. Next, we'll have a follow-up from Jason Caldwell.
You talked about Chink, but you got Tyler and Brandon Frazier, Landon King. There's a kind of a different guy across the board, a lot of different styles of play at tight end. Do you feel like that's a huge advantage for you guys when you can potentially have 2 or 3 tight ends on the field at the same time?
Absolutely, absolutely. And when people talk to me about different roles and stuff, I don't really like getting into it because, like Coach Bedell has come up here and told you guys before, he's not just designating certain roles for certain people. But like you said, there's definitely different attributes that each one of these guys, including myself, brings to the table. And it's really interesting to see all the different personnels that we can come out there and just be able to try and dominate the defense with. And I love it. I think we've just got so much unique talent across the board, unique skill set that I'm really enjoying what this room's doing.
All right, time for 2 more. Next one to Jordan Hill.
Luke, I want to ask you about Coach Bedell. We saw during practice earlier this week him diving through the dummies, showing you guys what to do. Just, what's it been like learning from a guy like him and sort of his approach with you guys?
First of all, he's an athlete. You saw that. He can get up there. He got a little higher than me even, and it kind of made me feel bad. But no, his approach is always very driven. He brings a lighthearted feel to the room so that not everybody's just so down. And it makes us comfortable to play with him and comfortable to learn from him. Not just talking with him one-on-one, which he's great at relationships, but we end up learning a lot more because we have somebody who can sit there and have a conversation with you and talk X's and O's. Hey, I missed this. I need this. And it's really great. He's in meetings on the field. He's always the same guy. Like you said, you saw him jump over that thing. That's how he always is. So we're loving it.
All right, we'll get to 2 more. Nathan King, go ahead.
Hey Luke, something Bo has talked to us about this preseason is that you guys as the tight ends might be leaned on a little bit at the start of the year as the receivers are still coming along in that offense. How much of your coaches talk to you about that? How much are you guys preparing for maybe a bit of an increased role while the receivers are still working things out?
Absolutely. I think our receivers are definitely improving every single day. They're working so hard. But we've accepted that role that we are ready to take the next step as a room in the offense. And we definitely not just are talking about it, but we're seeing it unfold throughout the course of practices and throughout the course of the entire camp. So definitely a bigger role, but we're all excited about that, and we're ready to accept the challenge first for the start of the season and everything.
All right, and last question from Mark Murphy.
Just personally getting ready for this season, are you more prepared to be ready to contribute this year, both mentally and physically, and having a couple of years on your belt on campus?
Absolutely. That's kind of going back to what I talked about earlier, just a comfort thing. It's definitely there's a certain comfort level after you play a certain amount of snaps, certain amount of practices, and in-game snaps. It's a real comfortable feeling to be able to go out there and execute what you've been executing for so long. I'm excited. I'm very comfortable, very confident, and we're just ready to start off 1-0 against Akron.
All right, that'll do it for Luke.